I don't think that's any of your business, Wolf. How about because it works? That's why. That good enough for you? Even worked on you? Didn't know you had a soft spot for children. Or it usually works, anyway. Most people aren't sick enough to strong-arm a kid. Certainly kept you two off the scent for a while. What, not sprightly enough? You don't know anything, honey. No, I don't. But congratulations on winning it, if that matters to you. I ain't a fortune-teller, Wolf. I have no heavenly idea where he went to. How am I supposed to know? He came, he went, like all young lads. You were nicer than I thought you would be when I was her. But if I help you, I can promise that help will not go unpunished. When I was starving and homeless and out on the streets, nobody gave 3 sticks of thought about me. And now I'm supposed to care what you want? If I helped you, I'd be strung up on the Statue of Liberty before the morning commute. No thanks. You have a lot to learn on how to treat a lady. I have a lot of bullies in my life, Mr. Wolf. One more won't tip the kettle. You might want to check your facts on that. Crane could be hollow bones tomorrow, and you wouldn't see me cry a drop. You have friends, but that doesn't mean I can tell you anything. Well, I don't want Crane's friends for enemies, don't you? Just you being here is bad enough. Get this through both of your skulls. I can't tell you. I have bigger problems than your farm. There are worse things in life than darkness, Sheriff. Worse things than you. I have no interest in being turned into a skink and crushed under boot heels. Is it? You have no idea what's going on, do you? That tree is ancient. It's part of the family, and it's the only thing paying for this shithole apartment. How dare you come in here and threaten to take from me the one thing that— No! And the fables who can't afford the glamours from you come to me for help. Without them, where do you think they could go? Not because of me. He thinks it's the Ring of Dispel. You know, that it will pierce the protection around the girl's speech. He says pulling the truth out of them will prove his innocence. Just please, you can catch him if you leave, okay? Just leave, and don't burn my tree. He went to the pudding and pie to try to use my ring on the girls over there to get information. No! Look, I'll tell you. Crane was here. He was here, and he left. I'm sorry, Sheriff, but please. Don't. Please, Sheriff. I'm begging you. Don't destroy it. Please. It won't, though. Damn thing lost its power decades ago. I'm not a house cat, Sheriff. Why? At all. Look, I'll tell you what's going on. Just don't burn my tree. Crane was here, okay? He was here and he left. I won't. Very different means to handle it, too. You think I like being the old woman in these stories? And the old hags like me get to watch everyone they love die. The men are heroes, the ladies are whores. Don't do this. What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you? I have nothing! Nothing! You took everything from me! I have nothing! I told you everything. And then you extinguished the only measure I have in this horrid world. You've doomed me. Do you know that? Even after I told you everything? Thank you. Look, I'm sorry about everything. Crane was here, okay? He was here, but he left. Look, Crane was here. He was here, but he left. So what? Are moving trucks gonna show up here or something? With certainty. I was born in the woods to a jackal and a deer. Unless you want a recipe for owl stew, there's nothing I know that would help. Everything I care about will go away if I say anything. There's powers at work here beyond your pathetic authority. It will. It doesn't matter, 'cause I'd never do it. I'm not a house cat, and I don't play well with others. Just don't expect me to bow down to your little woman here. You got my tree back. They burned my tree to ashes. She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused. What choice did I have? You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. Oh, you're sorry. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now. No. Well, I think it's too late for that. Listen to yourselves! We don't have to become murderers. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again. He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can send him away. Wait! The wolf offered me the job. Oh, we're not? This is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about. This is how it's always been. Fine. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man. For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them. Oh, God. You ripped him apart. Then what would you call it? Would it have been that hard to restrain him? Did you really have to murder the man? That's all you have to say? Oh, it's much worse than that. It looks like as long as the wolf thinks you're guilty, he has free rein to murder you in your sleep. The punishment doesn't always fit the crime, though, does it? So how do you explain that? You see? The wolf does whatever the hell he wants, and the princess is no better. You don't believe me? They came to my apartment, and then for no earthly reason. You can pretend it's about law and order, but it's time you stopped lying to yourself. You wanted to get back at me for what Crane did, but that doesn't justify it. At this point, I'd rather have Crane, or destroy what's ours. Things will only get worse now. She ordered it done. If you ask me, you're both monsters. You ruined my life for no reason at all. There were other options. It doesn't matter. It matters to me. She wanted my tree destroyed. You tried to ruin my life for no reason at all. That's not why. We have a right to be heard. This can't continue. Excuse me? How dare you? I think they've had enough chances. This won't end well. You think anyone deserves this? So that makes me a villain? No. We can lock him away. Please, we can still. Sheriff, don't! Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books. Yes. There's a way. You both just act out of your own selfish desires. It doesn't matter what's right. I can help. We'll use magic. I assure you, we don't have to become murderers. A fairy witch bitch better keep her nose to herself. Why do I have so many books? He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it. Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions. Work is work, I guess. Let's just call it even. No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?